Hey everybody, what's up? Destiny Gold back for a quick video on the loot cave that started it all. The famous one that got patched a few months ago where players could kill thousands of enemies very easily in a short time. If you aren't aware of the location of this loot cave, it's basically on Earth. If you follow the path to the Skywatch and then progress through the Skywatch, when you come out to the open field on the other side, you will see it underneath a small outcropping in the wall next to the large green spaceship thingy that the Hive guys come from, the Hive aliens. When it got patched a few months ago, a lot of players simply abandoned it because it no longer stood up to its former glory. As a result, players began looking for new loot caves around Destiny. A lot of really great alternatives were found, and some are even better, to be honest. What a lot of people overlook, though, is that the old loot cave is still one of the best for a very unique reason. It has two groups of enemies that spawn from it at a regular interval. There are two groups of enemies. One has 3 acolytes, and the other has a few thralls and a few additional acolytes. They spawn at regular intervals of about 13 seconds, but the second group with the thralls will not spawn if the other group is active and outside the loot cave, still alive, whatever you want to call it. The reverse, however, is not true. If the group with the thralls is active, the group of the 3 acolytes can still spawn. This is important because you can get into a rhythm where you have the groups spawning opposite each other, which means every 6 to 8 seconds a group will spawn. It acts sort of like a one-way valve, where if one is spawned, the other can't, but if that other one is spawned, the other one still can. It's kind of a one-way valve if you want to think about it that way, so you can get into this rhythm where you always have something to shoot at, or very frequently have something to shoot at, and this is great for a loot cave, so it gives you lots of stuff to kill. In addition to the loot cave itself, there are also public events in the area that occur every so often. If you are running the farm as a group with friends or a fire team or even just other random people around, this makes it super easy to finish public events easily. You can defend the war sat, or you can hunt down a certain enemy, lots of those kind of public events. It's just an added perk of this particular loot cave being in this area where public events happen to spawn. So if you run this loot cave the right way, you can get engrams, experience, glimmer if you use a black wax idol, because every enemy that you kill from the loot cave is going to be a hive enemy. You can get chests from the cave itself every so often if you happen to run further away and come back, and even ascendant materials from the public events that happen a couple times an hour maybe. This doesn't even count any spin metal that spawns in the area if you're lucky enough to find some. Don't talk yourself out of using a loot cave just because it gets patched. It's important to look at every angle when grinding to maximize your profits and make your time investment worth it. What's really important is that you want to get the most stuff out of your loot cave stuff. While you may primarily be looking for engrams and maybe experience and glimmer, you can try to find other things that you can get as well so that you don't have to do other excess farming later, which is why it's also important to find a whole bunch of farms on different planets so that you can also get chests and other enemy kills like that, so that you can focus on getting things like black wax idols and house banners and things you can sell. The more stuff you get from farming, the more successful and time-worthy that your farming time will be spent. I guess that's how you want to put it. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, though. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Destiny Gold, out.